pragmatic. So when we pronounce again and again and again and again, so it's somewhere or other it's shaped in our mind.
Able to pronounce it. Solicitude, and continuously it's my habit. Whenever I see any vocab, I continuously say that vocabulary for I shouldn't say this word, but it's really like many diploma, like they don't have value. As a
Yes.
diploma holder, I feel we don't have that much value that we deserve.
Yep.
Would you mind introducing yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. I would be more than happy. Well, my name is Travan Madesya, and I'm talking to you from Gorakhpur city, Uttar Pradesh. As far as my education is concerned, I have done my bachelor, that is BSc Mathematics. Apart from these, this year I'm going to pursue my master. And along with that, I do run a YouTube channel where I upload conversational videos with the name Evolving Today. And apart from these, right now I'm working on my communication skills and on English language as well. So I usually try to connect with the various individuals. That's all about me, ma'am. I would love to know about you as well.
Sure, certainly, sure, sir. So my name is Shabnam, and I'm from Mumbai. Professionally, I'm a pharmacist. And apart from this, I'm a mother of two daughters, and I'm a full-time trader. As I work in a stock market field, so I consider myself as a trader and investor. And moreover, I manage my home, so you can say like I'm a homemaker as well. So this is all about me.
Wow. Overall, we can say you are a versatile personality because you are a pharmacist, and also you are like a person who trade and invest money in its stock market, and also you are taking care of your family. A lot of questions, there is to ask you. First of all, let's start with the question that in which field you have done your pharmacy? Have you done your bachelor in pharmacy or diploma in pharmacy or what?
No, I have done diploma in pharmacy. I did diploma, 2 years diploma, and then I got
Okay.
married, so I couldn't continue my study further. And after that, I got chance to continue my study, but it was too late, and I didn't feel like doing continue my study. So I have done only diploma.
Well, tell me something about this course because I have heard from so many people that in case if you are going to pursue your diploma in pharmacy, it is a good career option that you can open your own medical or maybe you can work in any pharma sector. And as we can see that the pharmaceuticals companies are, repeatedly it's growing and that too after COVID-19. So the situation is really getting better day by day and the career people and students mainly, they want to have a very good career within a very less time. Like it's a 2 years course. And in case if you can pursue this course, you can open your own medical store or maybe you can work anywhere. So what do you think? Like, is there any career opportunity? Why I'm asking this question to you? Because you can tell me better. Because you have done this and also you are working and you are a pharmacist. So you can tell me better. Whenever we ask to somebody who is a counselor, they always, they have the mindset of business that, okay, this is a very good course. You can come and join. You will get a very good job after completing the course. But I think you would be the best person to guide me something about like diploma in pharmacy, please.
Yes, I would like to share my experience because I have done diploma in pharmacy. And one thing what I have discerned, every person or whoever done and whoever do any type of course, whether it is pharmacy or in any other field. But what I have discerned, having completed their particular course or something, after some time, the student will have to regret why I should have done something else, why I did this course. So many pros and cons are there, which is associated with each and every course, I must say. And by listening to you, I remember one proverb that grass is always green on other side. We all know this thing. Okay, initially whatever
Yeah.
you said that is correct. Initially, I thought also the same thing because when I completed my 12th, I was suggested that you should continue your journey in pharmacy field. And at that time, because of financial problem, I couldn't get admission in degree, and I did my diploma, 2 years diploma pharmacy. So the course was really difficult because as I was in Hindi medium background, and suddenly I moved from Hindi to English because all the subjects were in English, and it was quite difficult initially first year to handle that courses and every like subject. There were five, seven or six subjects were there, and the terminology which used in those books were really arduous to pronounce and remember also because the spelling and they were so lengthy to remember. I remember there's one subject pharmacognosy, and in that pharmacognosy, all the Ayurvedic medicines was mentioned there in that book. And we have to mug up all these things. And in first test, I remember in first year of my diploma in pharmacy, all students got only less marks, like 3 marks, 2 marks, including me as well. Although I was a scholar in school, but I got a less marks because the subjects was totally new to us. And gradually everything was settled, and we had grown to understand everything. But the initial first year was pathetic. I was really pathetic, I would say. And second year was good because till that we habituated. Okay. Am I audible to you? Can you hear me properly? Because
Yes,
your
yes.
video has got frozen. Okay.
No, I'm,
On
I'm listening you properly.
Okay, your video is not working. That's why. Now it's perfect. So after that, when I completed my diploma pharmacy, so what I felt, because having completed diploma, there is a many disadvantage. The disadvantage is that what earlier, whenever we open any medical shop, the margin when we sell any drug, margin was good. And if you purchase any medicine for the like, for example, 20 rupees, you can easily sell it by the 50%, 60% margin prior to corona. Okay, but once like pandemic came, and after that generic medicine came into the market, and the profit margin has got decreased, totally diminished. Okay, and the profit margin reduces to 10 30%, 40%. So in the term of selling medicine, I feel earlier it was good, but now it was not as good as earlier. Okay, and the second thing is that if any person do diploma in pharmacy, so that person only have two options. Either that person can open a medical store or work as a pharmacist in the medical store. In order to get job in a pharmaceutical company, that is quite difficult because they give priority to only degree people. Okay, if you are a diploma holder, then they don't give priority. So like remaining, you have only two options. Either you can open a medical shop, and the problem is that if you are willing to open a medical store, then you have to invest lots of money in order to open any medical store. And first of all, you need to decide whether it is a road counter or hospital counter, because the medical shop also has a categorized depending on the location. If like a road counter shop means you are going to open a medical store nearby the road or crossroads where the most public they come and go, they commute. But in that case, you minimum you have to spend, I think, more than 30 lakhs, because all variety of medicines you need to keep in your medical store. Because I remember earlier when I worked in a medical store, it was a road counter medical store, and he kept around 32 lakhs of medicines. But still, whenever prescription came, most of the time the docs were not available, and we have to remember, okay, what is the alternative? Just we need to keep in our mind. Okay,
Mhm.
are you listening properly?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this is the problem. Okay, and if you want to open a medical store near the any hospital, so you need to find out, okay, which hospital is good, and more patient come over there, because we know many clinic and hospitals they don't have lots of patients. So if they don't have
Yep.
patient, then how would you take subscription? Sorry, for not subscription, but prescriptions.
But
Okay, prescription. I made blender. Okay, so prescriptions.
yeah,
So this is the problem. Okay, for the road counter medical store, and second thing is that if you are willing to do a job in a medical store, the problem is timing. Oh my God, it's really ridiculous timing, because you are supposed to work for the 8 hour, but it's not like that. You have to work for the more than 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours. Okay, you are bound to, and you don't have any kind of holiday. Although it's anything like 24 into 7, not 7, but a whole week only. You get one holiday on Sunday only. And apart from this, whether there is a festival or anything, doesn't matter. You have to work. Okay. And you have to pressurize your mind to recall all medicines and alternatives and everything. So I feel as a degree holder, it's a good thing. But as a diploma holder, you have to suffer a lot. It's not a good option to do diploma. If anyone willing to make a career in this field, then definitely that person should go further with the degree course only, not like stop themselves only to the diploma level. This is my personal opinion, and because I have faced all these problems, so I can. Is everything perfect? Can you hear me properly?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm listening you, ma'am.
Okay. So I hope I have cleared all your doubts regarding this degree and diploma and pharmacy field, whatever the problems I have suffered. And maybe in the future, now there's competition. Competition is huge. Many people they do. You can easily find pharmacists with diploma pharmacists everywhere, like a garbage. I shouldn't say this word, but it's really like many diploma, like they don't have value as a
Yeah,
diploma holder. I feel we don't have that much value that we deserve.
yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Interesting. You have cleared so many doubts, and often people, suggested, the wrong. They suggested in a wrong way that, I was talking to a person, in my video station. He was suggesting me that if you want to open your own medical store, uh, you can, you can purchase medicine in credit, and then you can sell it.
I agree with this point. Liquidity. I agree with this point. But what if your medicine will not sell? If you're not getting prescription, then how would you sell that medicine? That is also good
Yeah.
thing. This is the pros. I would say, like, we know that every field has pros and cons. So cons, I told you, like, everything. But this is a pros. Like, okay, yes, if you are going to open a medical store in a village area where people are not educated, then it would be
Mhm.
good because you can sell your medicine on the MRP price. They never ask give discount. Like in
Mhm.
our city area, people always ask for the discount, and they have to give discount 20%, 15% according to the patient.
True.
Yes,
Very
and in
true.
village area,
Yes.
they like people they never ask. They are not educated. They don't ask anything. You can give anything to them like alternative, any like generic alternative. See,
Yeah.
generic medicine we get in the less price, and we can sell like multiple margins by putting multiple margins to the customer. And as they are not educated, they are unable to identify which is the generic and which is the branded. But in city areas,
Okay.
it's not possible. People they are educated and can easily understand. Okay, Cipla is the like popular company. It's a prominent company. They know Dr. Reddy and everything, but they people who live in villages, they don't know. So we can take advantage as a pharmacist. In villages area, definitely, if you are a diploma holder, then definitely you will get advantage a lot.
Then, very nice suggestion you have said. I have never seen in the villages that there is a medical store which have a holding of selling the medicine with 30% discount or 20%
Exactly,
discount.
exactly.
But I often get holdings and boardings in the cities that I have 30% discount. Please come and take the medicine. And also nowadays, the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendra is opening each and every villages.
Yes, yes.
So the people, more people who are poor who can't afford buying, the branded medicine. So they often go to the place like Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Kendra and purchase medicine from there. And lots of doubt you have cleared, ma'am. Lots of doubt. There's so much myth and doubt. Actually, I had also, I'm assuming that a lot of people would be having such doubts that you have cleared. And one question I have, as it says that what would be the salary expectation? The first time when anybody is joining, like after diploma, if they are joining any hospital. So what would be the salary expectation?
Well, salary in terms of salary, if you're a fresher and if you have completed the diploma in pharmacy only, so I'm telling about Navi Mumbai. Like I live in Navi Mumbai, it's a part of Mumbai. Like as you live in a Gorakhpur, so I don't know like you have an idea about this or not, but Mumbai has two parts, Old Bombay and the New Bombay. So from Vashi and to Panvel, it's area it's considered as a New Bombay. So in this New Bombay, if you're a fresher, hardly you will get 10,000 payment in a 1 month. For the 8 hours, they are committed for the 8 hours work, but actually it's not 8 hours. You have to work for the 10 hours and 11 hours as a pharmacist. So,
Uh,
like, it starts from 10,000. And last, I think it goes to 15, 17, 20 only. That's highest salary I'm telling. I'm telling only for the no, medical store, as a work as a pharmacist in the medical store, I'm telling. Not I'm telling in any like company, manufacturing company. There, the salary and packages totally different. Packages are different. But in a shop, in a medical shop, if you work as a pharmacist, then you can't expect lots of amount as a salary. In all old Bombay, like in the other part, old Bombay, many people like they told me that you can get salary over there, like as a fresher after 15,000 or 14,000, and it goes up depending on your experience and how you
and
handle the whole shop. So I think it goes maybe 20 or 20 below 25,000 last. Like apart from this,
uh,
you can't expect more. There is no like huge increment.
yeah,
Okay.
good, very good. Lots of things you have also cleared here, like about the salary expectation that we have doubts. Now let's come to the English journey. I can see you are using such, very good vocabulary in between the conversation, and you are speaking flawlessly. You are looking like an impeccable speaker. So tell me, give me some suggestion that how we can use good vocabulary in our conversation. We often read vocabulary, we often mug up the new vocabulary, idioms even, but we are not able to use it properly, in our conversations at the right place. But I have seen that you are using some advanced vocabulary, like I have noticed, like dimness you use, and some other vocabulary as well in your conversation. So how have you been working on this part, and how somebody who wants to improve their English speaking, in terms of using good vocabulary, I'm asking, what should they do, and what is your way? Like what kind of things you do, and you believe that if somebody will do, they can also be better at it. So please
Yes,
suggest me, ma'am.
sure, sure. I would like to share some tips and tricks which personally I use in my day-to-day life and day-to-day conversation. And for my first method is what generally we know how to remember vocabulary. There are few methods are available. Like if you know any vocabulary, try to make in sentences. And if you are able to make more like 8 or 10 sentences, first whenever I come across any vocabulary, and if it is new to me, so at the same time I like to say that particular vocabulary 50, 40 times continuously. For example, solicitude. Solicitude means concern. We all know concern in a common word. We all know. But solicitude is the synonym of concern. And one first time I came across this word, it was hard to pronounce me, okay, because it's a solicitude. So it was quite difficult to pronounce. But after like practicing a bit, I was able to pronounce it. Solicitude, solicitude, and continuously it's my habit. Whenever I see any vocab, I continuously say that vocabulary for the 40 times, 50 times, solicitude, solicitude, solicitude for the 5 minutes. Okay. So in this way,
Yeah.
my mind and my tongue totally get habituated. Okay. That okay,
Yeah.
solicitude is the word. And now it's time to use in practical conversation. So what we can do, whenever we all are learner and we know that whenever we have any conversation, we listen to also like observing and listen to different conversation. So whenever two person they are talking to each other, try to like listen to conversation carefully. And whenever they use any common word, and if you know the alternative or synonym of that word, try to recall at that time. So it's a kind of revision. Okay, like you are
Mhm.
listening to conversation, definitely you're focusing on the sentence structure, framing the sentence structure. Meanwhile, if you come across any vocabulary which is common and they are talking to each other, but you remember, okay, he's using this word beautiful. I know the synonym of beautiful. Okay, delicious. So beautiful, excuse it. We know like maybe like let's example like I remember I know the, okay, excuse it means beautiful. Now you're talking to any other person. I'm just listening to you, observing you. So it's in my mind. Okay, they are using beautiful. I know synonym, and I'm just telling to myself inwardly. Okay, it's excuse it. So in this way, I'm revising the common word.
Yeah.
I'm changing the common word with the advanced vocabulary you can say, or the synonym. Actually, it's a synonym. Okay. So in this way, and always I try to do whenever I do conversation, I try to find out the synonym. Okay. Because over and over it's not good. We can't use the same word in our conversation if we need to use 4 to 5 times. So we have to exchange interchangeably. We need to use. So this is my second method, like second tip I use this thing. And third one is there is an application actually, and I have been using that application for a long time. Hinku's dictionary, because as I'm from Hindi medium background, so Hinku's dictionary is there. And the main feature is what? Whenever you see any vocabulary, we can check on the Google definitely. But problem is that we can't say save anywhere. And I'm a kind of person who doesn't like to read write anything. Okay, I'm a kind of person. I'm a kind of shirker. I just want to take a screenshot and save it somewhere. And whenever I feel like to revise, I just go on that application and revise that vocabulary. So Hinku's dictionary is the application where you can put all your save vocabulary on the cloud. Okay, and it is
Okay.
synchronized with your email ID. So
Mhm.
repetition, I believe on repetition, because see once you see any vocabulary, it's not it's quite difficult. Later on, subsequently, you will be able to use in your conversation until you revise that vocabulary for the many times. So I believe in revision once in a week or twice in a week, whenever like how like according to my time. Whenever I get time, I try to revise those vocabulary which I have learned earlier. So kind of revision I do. Okay, this I
Yeah.
can say this is the third matter, revision. Okay, first repetition a lot, like first time when you come across. Second, try to remove exterminate common with the advanced synonym. And third one, repetition, revision. Okay, over and over
Yeah.
revision. This is the third
Okay.
method. And I think mainly these are the methods which I use in my communication. And because of that, and sometimes what happens, whenever I know, okay, today I have a session with some person, any person, let's say any person, and I know the topic, and if my question is prepared in my mind already, okay, this type of question I'm going to ask to this person. So I'm already sometime I prepared with the vocabulary according to like suitable, which is suitable to that particular context. So according to that also I try to inculcate, I try to make it in my habit. Okay, right
Okay.
now like I am doing conversation with you, I'm having conversation with you, but I was not prepared with any kind of new vocabulary. But many times I what I do, I prepared with the 4 to 5 synonym. Okay, today I have a session and I'm going to use this 4 to 5 vocabulary. And definitely like once or thrice if I use that vocabulary, automatic my mind also like understand this thing, this is like a vocabulary. And next time when I have conversation with any other person, automatically my mind like delivers this kind of vocabulary. I feel these are the common tips which most of we all know. Just need to inculcate in our daily like practical life, I feel.
Yeah. True. And the suggestion that you have given, it's not basic or common. I think it is the correct method. Why I'm saying this, because I remember when I was in Delhi for the preparation of government jobs, so I was taking a demo class, of English language, basically for the English subject. So the teacher was used to teach us like this. If there is a word, just guess pragmatic. So he was repeatedly saying that pragmatic, pragmatic, pragmatic.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
student used to pronounce it as pragmatic, pragmatic, pragmatic. So when we pronounce again and again and again and again, so it's somewhere or other it's saved in our mind, so that we can
Exactly, exactly.
the next time we don't need to put pressure to think and use it in our conversation. Secondly, you suggested that whenever you are watching any conversation or you are going through any vocabulary, try to recall the synonym of that vocabulary. And then third thing is that try to use it in your practical life and practice it with the
Yes,
conversation that you
revision.
are
Hmm.
doing intentionally. and that would be the best way to master vocabulary and as well as to get better in the language. Okay, so this was from my side, ma'am. I